Maybe a big priest. Cool. We played against one cool priest deck today. The guy was playing like some sweet stuff with eggs. But I'm gonna guess that on average, even day 2 of the expansion, we're playing against a big priest player most likely. And I don't know how sad your life has to be that on day 2 of the expansion you decide to queue up big priest, but it might just be the case here. Again, I'm not sure. It might not. Maybe he's not playing big priest. But I would say on average, you get to play against a final big priest player. Oh my god, we're not playing against a big priest. Holy shit. Our prayers have been answered, gentlemen. Cowabunga. Combo priest is a little bit scary to play against, not gonna lie. A little bit scary. The deck kind of kills us. I could go Wrath, Coin, Spellstone, because you just lose to extra arm stuff here. I guess we need Naturalize to really do anything. Using the coin kind of feels bad. Take the risk, maybe? I feel like I have to take the risk. Just clearing that's like not very good for me. I think we probably have to clear it. But I'm just gonna do that because I'm greedy. It's my favorite sex position. Whatever your mom's into the most of the moment. I just like to make her happy. Am I Ian Gallagher? Who's Ian Gallagher? Let's see. Ian Gallagher. Is this me? I don't know, you tell me. You tell me. Just gonna hero power again, I think. No difference. Okay, good to know, good to know. So I don't think this is like the highest priority unit to kill. I think killing the Radiant's much more important. Kind of awkward that this is a 1 armor to upgrade though. It's like a weird spot to be in. I feel like... No, I might go to 5 then, so it doesn't really buy me anything. Gaining armor here doesn't really seem that good though. Maybe I just hero power, have like a transitionary turn to upgrade the Spellstone once, then I go like Wrath here once. The next turn we would like draw once and then gain armor once, and then probably Spellstone the Radiant. Spell Hunter gets support. There's a new like card that draws you 3 cards, so yeah, I would say so. That seems to be a good card, but he had no dragons in his hand. This guy's trying to out-pressure us out of the game, dude. Come on. Can't out-pressure me. I'm the pressure champion. Is now the time for Innervate. I could Bio Project, then Plague. It's like really not even that good. But it buys me 1 more draw. And I get more mana to play with. It's also kind of just bad against his deck a lot of the time. Thanks for the 100 bongets, appreciate it. Let's see the deck. Mummy boys. That is a really high curve. Actually, maybe it's not, I can't see the deck. Website might not be updated yet. Gonna guess you're playing the quest though. That's like, yeah, some decent cards to support the quest with. Whelp is definitely really good with it. Discovered a dragon. If he just could discover a dragon, that would mean that this card has to be a dragon because the operative wasn't active last turn. We need to kill that cleric really fast. Wild Pyro seems good. We don't get to cast 3 spells unless we draw a good old. Hey, Bunny, can see so much 18. Welcome back to Digital Athletes. Having a great day, dude. What's up, man? How you doing? So I think I gotta start with the paths. I might have to Earthen Scales. But I want to draw a Bark Skin, that's why I'm doing this. I can draw, then we're gonna get like a bunch of draws here because of this. Draw again, just cycle a ton. Okay, that goes off. We can Bark Skin now, which is pretty sweet. So a lot more health there. Okay, sweep everything. Nice. I think I'm gonna pass on the Earthen Scales. I kinda just like to hold that. We do have a branching pass that'll draw us 2, and a ferocious howl which will draw us 1, which is really nice. Just because we're gonna have it's something we're gonna have. We do have like a fairly empty hand and just 3 combo pieces, so we do need to pick up some cards that are gonna be of use right now.
I bring life.
Alex Straza, okay. That's kind of freaky. Let's go Acolyte and just branching pass and draw some cards. I didn't attack first. Good play. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Big plays from the digital athletes, or the digital athlete. Get a Spellstone. Can go buy on Project Van Howl. I don't really want to though. I'm gonna say most of the time we're not dead here, but sometimes we are. I never win in the case. Or maybe I could have won sometimes where I go like Innervate Howl. I don't think that it's really the best play in the entire world though. Bio Project needs to be held for the auctioneer, I think, right now. I like Guardian. That's not killing me, which is good. As long as he doesn't kill me, I'm happy. So I can take oh shit, this is gonna kill me. And then Thorson and discount his hands. That is moderately scary. I don't think I'm ever gonna get 5 damage AoE there. Straw, let's actually do this first, where we do this. Draw once there. Then we do the Howl to heal for the maximum amount of health possible. Then we play the Plague, so we gain more health. Then we realize this only does 4 and not 6, so we actually can't kill that. Okay, what's the move? No, I'm not going to use Earthen Scales there. I guess we just gotta let him get it down to a discount. That's like, I mean, the only thing we can really do, right? It's fine. So we just need to pick up a Gajasan. Or we could actually just pick up Linecracker and have the combo, right? Linecracker would be a really good draw. Because we do have 1 BEEES, we have an Innervate, we have the Floop. How much does Linecracker heal you if you only have 1 BEEES? It would be doubled 4 times, so it goes 5, then 10, then 20, 140? No, it goes to 10, 20, 40, 80, 81. Okay. 81 because of the floops. Okay, yep, that makes sense. 81's still a decent amount. It's definitely not game winning, but I mean, it might be enough to like kind of turn the corner. Into having no damage it would do anything, but I mean, it would still be something. Does this own Alex Straza? It's interesting that he used it on himself, but I can kind of see the reasoning. So I need to make it through this turn, and I don't think that I really do a lot of the time. I have this, and I have this. They both need to be played here. I need to do 4 AoE damage, which means I need to keep this alive. If I do that, then that would kill 2 of them. I can't use that though. Can do that. I have to use an Innervate here, which just does not seem very good. Could I actually just kill that, right? We don't even really need to do that. Or I could just, staying at 16 just does not seem like it's a really good play. I think I should probably just wrap this for 3 and just sacrifice my chance of the draw. He has 13 on board, and then I have 23, so just 2 Mind Blasts kill me, but it's like top 15 and he hasn't played Shadow Visions yet. I think odds are I'm dead, just like Velen plus Mind Blast, it's exacties. Could argue I'm being greedy, I feel like I have to though. Oh, you just finished Kogias? That's dope, dude. Really, really good anime. Have 1 more Innervate in the deck? Yep, I do. Definitely could argue I should have used it, you could be right. Because my Innervate would cycle into another Innervate most of the time. I also had stuff like Naturalize that I could pick up that would have been really good. If I Innervated, I could have Spellstoned. Would have full cleared the board. Yeah, it's probably wrong. I probably misplayed that turn. Yeah, I could agree with that. You good old rusty Hearthstone player control here. Extra arms, oh man. Sitting us for 17 and then a Mind Blast. No, not 17 and a Mind Blast, just a Dusk of Breaka. Breaka of Dust. Let's see the draw. It's another BEEES. So you could trade there, then just like Spellstone and trade, and then just like have to intervene. I would probably want to start with the Howl, but I can't. I do need to get my life total as high as possible, as quick as possible. So I'd probably check an intervene here. I've already decided that's probably just a good play. If I'm gonna trade there already, why don't I just trade here first, then I can draw a little bit. Like if we're accepting that this is like the line of play, we're just gonna do this anyways, right? Let's start with this. Scales, naturalize. Then we have a flip to get the combo off next turn. Cool. So half the time we just get the combo off next turn. So at 20, he's got 2 cards discounted in a top deck, no dragons in hands. Or these 2 aren't dragons. It's Mind Blast or Velen's, right? If it was one of the, if it was like, if they were both, if it was either 2 Mind Blasts or a Velen and a Mind Blast, would be dead because he was 10 off. So it's not either of those. Hey, Shima, thanks for the 2. Welcome back to the Digital Athletes. It's been a great day. Thank you. Appreciate it. So one was an Anduin. Makes sense that he wouldn't want to play that because it would kill him. Anduin ping. Ping ping pong. Okay, now we just draw the Innervate. Unlucky we did not draw the Innervate. Feels like a misplay to not draw the Innervate. So we armor up and then we go face. And then next turn, I really hope that he doesn't concede. Because I feel like I've been waiting for a long time to do this. Like a long, long time. And Buddy's been here the whole time with us, waiting as well. Little Doggo says a little hi. Hello.
Shadowy thoughts.
Shadowy thoughts. So you can play Velen for 4 if that's a card in his hand. Mind Blast, Hero Power. I'm only at 21, so I'd be dead to that if that was the case. Good boy. Good boy. Cute little Doggo's been waiting so long to see this ending to the game. Even though the game technically doesn't end.
Out of cards. My turn. My turn.
Hopefully, I didn't screw anything up there. I'm pretty sure that you just do it like this and you're just good to go. But it might be the case that I mess it up. We go BEEES again. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, 1280, and then we just gain some armor. Yeah, that's a decent amount of armor. What do you guys think about that armor total? Let's hit him in the head. Unfortunately, we are fatiguing now, right? So, with the fatigue, we might lose a game in like 200 turns. But until then, we're kind of fine, right? This is dope. Just a casual 2,572 armor. Oh, man. I think we should be pretty good. Nice guy let us get the combo off though. Good game. That was sweet. Hey yo, what up? Rouge. Usually the odd variant of Rouge, these guys. Malfurion is good, but probably a little bit slow against Odd Rogue. That being said, I'm greedy, so I'm gonna keep it. It's definitely a slightly worse keep now that Wild Growth and Nourish have been nerfed and aren't really played too much. Still a good card though. How surprising an Odd Rogue, wow. I would have never guessed that I would have to queue into an Odd Rogue right away today. Hold the Bio Project. We want to probably Bio Project the turn before we're going to Malfurion. Maybe we even do it on like turn 3 so then we can just go like... We do it on turn 3, then we gain 3 extra mana crystals the next turn, so it'll be 6, and we could coin Malfurion. Yeah, turn 3 is probably the move for Bio Project, actually. Preemptively Hero Power there, so we can do it again next turn. I don't have a Spellstone on my hand, so I can't do some Spellstone stuff, but... What a cool and interesting curve. Let's actually naturalize that real quick. Get that henchman out of there before he gets to start playing the game. Seems like denying the Fungomancer is just a good move. 6 mana though, so we could play like a 1-drop or 2 3s and do stuff. Henchclan's still an insane card, man. Absolutely nutty. It's fine, another captain maybe. Swashman. That makes my plague that I don't have. Oh, I do have a plague actually. I was gonna say that makes my plague that I don't have really good, but I do actually have a plague. So it makes a plague that I do have really good. I think I still prefer to play Malfurion first. Just because then he's almost always going to play more minions, then my plague's going to get better. And I also have the hero card up for longer, and maybe I make it to turn 8. Or the turn where I have 8 mana. Technically turn 6. Then I can plague plus hero power. What an interesting random card to get off of his Swashbuckler. Cool. My Wild Pyro sucks now. Cool. Gonna draw with this, unfortunately. Probably just draw then Ferocious Howl. I need to get a big hand. Kill Patches, or do we kill the Burglar? I'm feeling, let's kill Patches. I don't like him very much. Get Patches out of there. The Magic Carpet's very frustrating for us to play against if we're trying to play Spreading Plague. As he just plays stuff and then he kills the Spreading Plague. Not being able to play spells seems below average. I feel like we need to play spells to do well. Auctioneer is pretty good. Can probably just like go boom.
Hey, speak to me.
I wonder how much I want to kill that. Probably don't care about it that much. I'd probably rather just reduce the damage overall that card's going to be dealing. Seems fine. So just plague and then he play the carpet stuff and do the carpet stuff. Cool. And we overdraw. Sweet. Not a relevant overdraw though. Ferocious Howl is pretty good, but not one that's going to be like game ending for us really. So we can do plague stuff. We can also do pyro stuff. Like pyro, wrath, spellstone with the hero power. It's probably the move. So we go pyro. And we clean up. I was gonna say I thought I had a Spellstone. I hate how that does that whenever you play Spellstone. I don't know if you guys noticed that a lot, but the card just makes it so it's not green anymore. I was like, I actually just like almost shit my pants. I was looking through my hand. I was like, wait, where the fuck did my Spellstone go? And I realized it's back here in my hand. Super nice. So we're just gonna do that. I think using Floop's Glorious Gloop there was definitely the move if I wasn't being greedy. That being said though, I do really just want to get the combo off of this deck. I'm not too interested in just winning normally. I really just want to get the combo off and win that way. It's kind of what I'm interested in doing, so yeah. Evil Miscreants. Hopefully he plays Miscreants, so then he doesn't get rushed. I mean, it actually doesn't really... It's a lot better if he plays them because then I just don't have to... Actually, I mean, I just hero power the carpet anyways. It's fine. That's fine. We're good. 4/4. Carpet out. Might have to do this for armor, which feels really bad. We're actually not really in that good of a spot here, to be honest. Oddrogue just like continuously has really annoying threats. I feel like we would probably win this game if he wasn't playing Or, sorry, not if he wasn't playing, but if he didn't randomly discover Solar Forest. Hi, Control, did you know that no girls care about TFT anymore and all the hot gamer chicks are totally into dudes who play Wild Hearthstone? Really? That's interesting. Good to know, man. Good to know. Good to know. Is that really true, though? I really don't think it is, but sure. Imagine playing video games with your sole purpose of playing video games being to get girls. That's some next level shit, dude. Some 5-head shit.
I got the best deals anywhere.
It's like, what are you doing today? Oh yeah, I'm just playing Hearthstone because I want to get some pussy. It's definitely a different world. Let's get rid of the first interview. We still have another one in the deck, so we're fine just tossing this away here, I think. Let's just cycle a little bit more, it just seems good. Get this guy just popping off. Looking good though. Gaijin-san's going to be something that uses Vile Spines right away. That being said, we're basically through the whole deck. I just need an Innervate, a BEEES, and a Line Cracker now, then we're fine. I might not get a... I probably just have to actually go like Gaijin-san Bark Skin. We can use one of the Earthen Scales, and this will probably be a game where I have to. Unless he just Leroy's us and kills us. Okay, he's not going to Leroy us and kill us. He's playing Vile Spine. Very smart. Doing his minion rush is interesting. Bob. Maybe it's like Gaijin, Barkskin, Wild Pyro, Earthen Scale or something. I kind of do have to Wild Pyro, it kind of blows.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Start with that. Bio Project is like an Innervate. I'm still pretty far off though. I should just do this right now, I think. Just get me towards the end of my deck, then we'll be able to figure out what we want to do here. Honestly, like I could do this just for like 12, but I don't think that's really that great.
Like to play with fire?
It's a Line Cracker. I might just like do this here and then hope that I'm not. It's not that even a hope. I'm good at 15. Like there's no way I die here. And then I would go Line Cracker plus Loop, and then we'd actually just have a full combo next turn because we would draw 2. Sweet. Okay. So as long as he doesn't concede, we win. I think. How does he do 15 from hands? He doesn't, right? He doesn't do 15 from hands. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, at least, right? Not with those plays. Now the hard part is getting our opponent to not concede here. I feel like that's going to be pretty difficult, but we'll see. Jar Dealer. Do you add a random... Interesting. Maybe that's better than Flame or Firefly. Probably not, though. The 1 versus 1-2 is pretty bad. Just like think in the context of like the Odd Paladin matchup, right? There's no way it's better. Kills the Auctioneer. If he kills the Auctioneer, we don't know who's got there, but we do have Plague. Killed the Auctioneer, okay. So I need to draw Innervate. We didn't draw Innervate. That seems like a misplay. I probably just gain armor and armor up. Maybe I should have like not done that twice because I feel like if I'm at 30 health, he's gonna concede. Maybe he has like double Fungomancer and he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna get there. I feel like even like Plague would have been like a less... What's the word? A play that he would concede into a smaller percentage of the time? Ah, the Shadowcaster Buccaneer play of Destiny, okay. A 4-2 dagger, dude, he's got a dust spike clocking me in the head. Okay, this guy's like, you know what, there's no way I'm losing this game now. Check this out.
I'm out of cards. My turn. My turn.
I'm thinking we have a decent amount of armor now. I'm thinking we got a decent amount of armor. In which tier is this deck? The tier that does not die. Tier 2,600 armor. It's a tier all by itself. Da, da, da.
It's so profitable.
He's like, you know what? I got a couple cards. I'm beating this, dude. So even if we go to turn limit, think about the amount of damage he has to do to beat us here. It's absolutely insane the amount of damage he has to do. So if he just fills up his board here, right? He has got 8, 13, 14, 15. He's got 19 damage a turn. Okay, let's run some numbers real quick. 19 times 50. He can do 950 damage. And then, I don't know what Fatigue will end up doing to us. Fatigue might end up killing us with 950. I don't know how much Fatigue does in total by the time you get to 50. Does anybody know the numbers on that? We've already played, we would only Fatigue for like 40 turns, right? Maybe like 38 turns. We'll say we're 12 turns deep in the game. Is it mathematically possible for us to for him to kill us though? Type exclamation mark 40, okay. Oh shit, we don't want to...
My thoughts are plagued.
Am I like doing that? Am I being dumb here? That's a big number. I feel like that's probably not what we want. We do want to start killing his stuff though. I don't know if I really want to plague here though. I think he's going to die to Fatigue before that. It's 20 times 41. Is that how? Okay, 20 times 41. 20 times 41, I'll tell you, if that's the math, we are definitely not dead. Got a lot of health to spare. Sum of the first n numbers is n to the power of 2 plus n divided by 2. Okay, cool. So 40 to the power of 2 plus 20. So 40 to the power of 2 plus 20 is 1620, and then we said that he could do 950 damage or something. Would that kill us? Yeah, it would technically kill us. If we go to turn limit, we would die. But he would also be fatiguing, right? And if he's fatiguing, then we would win. It would take 72 turns of fatigue damage only to do 2,600 damage to you. Okay, good to know. I'm also going to play Spreading Plague to make him want to concede more here. Do I think this deck is healthy? Pretty stupid question going into Wild. There are a lot of things in Wild that are not healthy. Baku and Gen existing. Big Priest existing. I mean, yeah, those things existing. Not very healthy. The way I approach Wild now, and the way I think you guys should too, is not trying to think of anything being healthy at all, because this format will never be balanced. It's a cesspool of degenerate stuff. So I think you should look at it as more of a format that's just meant for fun, and not really think about, oh, X or Y is not balanced, or it is balanced. It's not really that important. The developers will never spend any resources balancing this game mode, so we shouldn't really be worrying about them balancing it too much. So it's 2 1-1s with taunt. I think I'd probably want to kill those because then they're 3-3s. Wild should just be enjoyed as it is. The way I was having fun last expansion was literally conceding matchups I didn't want to play and playing the cool decks that I wanted to play. That was how I was having fun with it. But don't expect anything to be balanced in this game mode without a large meta community outcry, and even with a large meta community outcry, see Big Priest, nothing happens. It's like Legacy or Vintage. I don't think it's fair to compare Hearthstone to Magic, because I think Magic The developers care about the Eternal formats, whereas in Hearthstone they don't. I was actually on the League of Legends subreddit, and I saw that the 3v3 game mode was actually retired in League of Legends, and I was reading through the comments and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is just so similar to Hearthstone, it's crazy. So, with Sonya and the 1-1s, we might actually lose now. Can anybody run the numbers? Like, do I lose here or do I win? I don't really know. No, he should fatigue before he kills us, right? Every time. Yeah, he doesn't have that many turns deep into fatigue to live. It's like 6, right? So we win in... He has to kill us in 10 turns or we win. It's like, it's actually impossible for us to lose here. So let's hit him with some emotes now. You're allowed to BM people who play odd or even decks, Big Priest or Quest Mage. You're allowed to emote them and do all that kind of fun stuff. This is a draw. It's never a draw. This is always my win. Always. Yeah, they refused to balance the play mode for 5 years and retired it, saying no one played it. Yeah. And I was thinking I was just like reading through the comments and I was like, wow, this is exactly like Wild Hearthstone, where like they never balance it and only a small amount of people play it. Although I would say more people play Wild Hearthstone than play through the 3v3 mode in League of Legends for sure. But they're not going to retire Wild Hearthstone because they want people to still have their collections that they can play with and stuff, so it doesn't make sense for them to retire it. But it was really interesting how the community was just saying they're neglected and how the developers don't really care about them and how the game mode could have been so cool if they did anything with it. And I was like, wow, this is actually really similar to how I feel about Wild Hearthstone, where like I think the game mode could have been really cool if the developers cared about it at all. But the sad reality is they really don't. And that's basically it. We, the players, can make it cool, and I think that I have like a lot of really enjoyable Wild Hearthstone games when I don't have to play against decks like Odd Paladin, Even Shaman, Odd Rogue, Murloc Shaman, Even Shaman, Big Priest, Quest Mage, that kind of stuff. Then I think you actually get some really cool, enjoyable games. But that being said, most people lean towards the decks that are easier and more powerful, so you play against those a lot more. And you have a smaller amount of games that I would say are really enjoyable. Should I have a forbidden list? I don't think they should do that. I actually think because of the little amount of effort the developers put into this game mode, I think it's really tough to expect them to do more things for Wild Hearthstone, especially considering a lot of their team was cut. The budget did Blizzard, did a lot of cuts on their team and their esports team as well. But also internally they did a lot of cuts, where they fired a lot of people. So that's less personnel to work on something that's already not cared about when they had a lot of personnel. So my general opinion on this and what I think they should do with Wild is I actually think they should just unnerf everything. And now I know that gets a little bit complicated because of Classic and Basic and how then the cards wouldn't overlap in Classic and Basic. Because then the standard cards would be different than the wild ones. So maybe the way you do it is you don't unnerf the classic or basic cards, and you only unnerf all of the other previous expansion cards, for example. Or you could do it all where you have like a preparation and standard preparation and wild, which is what I would prefer. Probably not going to happen, but I think that would be pretty sweet. It's a pretty low effort fix for them, and I think it would really refresh the format for a little bit. Unnerf Naga? Yeah, I think that'd be fine. They already have like a lot of really stupid game-breaking stuff right now anyways. My personal opinion is I think that everything should just be unnerfed. And I think that's the best thing they could do for this. You can play with, like, then you could actually play with all of your cool old wild decks. It'd be really fun for like a month or two, and I think it would draw a lot of players into playing the format for a little bit. That being said, I don't think they'll ever do it, but I think it would be kind of cool. You don't like this deck because if your opponent wants to rope you, you kind of have to play a side game while winning. That's fair. Would Patron Warrior still be the best deck? I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? That's the beauty of it. You would have to actually end up playing to tell. That's what I find really cool about it, is like if you wanted to figure out if X or Y deck would be really good, you would have to go ahead and make the deck and just adapt it to the wild metagame and stuff. I think that'd be really sweet. Because I don't think we're ever going to get a balanced game mode where they make a forbidden list of cards where they ever like rotate Gen and Baku from wild or anything like that, or just remove them. We're never going to see anything like that. It just requires too much effort for them to have somebody to... like. They don't even do a good job balancing Standard. Think about it that way. Their entire team does a completely dogshit job of balancing Standard and keeping Standard fresh. How do you expect them to do that for Wild when they already don't give a shit about Wild? The answer is, they won't. They just won't. So, my idea is, let them just hit a button where they unnerf everything. It's probably not that tough to do. And then just leave it. Leave it forever. Wild just unnerfed. Leave Wild and let it actually be Wild. Don't try and make it so it's you know, some semblance of being balanced at all, because it isn't. Just unnerf everything, let everything be broken. Because if everything's broken, nothing's broken. What if they just kill Gen and Baku? They will never kill Gen and Baku, ever. If they did, man, that would be one of the happiest days. It'd be literally better than Christmas or my birthday if they just, like, took Gen and Baku and kicked them into a trash can and never let them be played again. I would be really happy. That being said, they're never going to do that. Just not something that's going to happen. Yeah, it was just the day that I never had to play against an odd or even deck. I don't know, dude. If you removed, like, Gen and Baku and Big Priest, like, the brainless decks people would be left to play with would be like Murloc, Shaman, and random bad Aggro Paladin decks. Like, the amount of trash tier players that get Legend all the time would drop quite a bit, I think. It'd be nice. You'd see all the people who just, like, abuse odd even decks or just, like, these brain dead curve mid-range decks. Then they would just, like, completely drop to being hard stuck rank 5 and they'd be completely clueless as to why they are. It'd just be funny. Move Gen and Baku or move Barnes? Gen and Baku every time. Gen and Baku every time. But you don't really get to choose which one you remove because none of them will ever be removed.
The cycle of decay begins. The cycle of decay.
Gotta hit him with some emotes.
The cycle of decay begins.
What do you guys think about this deck overall? So far, it seemed pretty strong. That being said, I am playing like at rank 4, right? So I'm not playing against the best players or anything, but it seems pretty good to me. I mean, it's like a combo Druid deck, and I mean, Druid has a lot of really good cards, a lot of good armor gain. Pretty broken combo, but I think that it's not going to be one that'll have too much fun playing for a long period of time, I'll tell you that. I think this is a pretty gimmicky combo that's interesting for, I would say, a small period of time, and past that small period of time, it's almost like, why am I really playing this deck? Like, this is, I've got the combo off twice. We've only lost one game. I think we've won 4 games to this deck. This will be the 5th, I think, and we've lost 1. But this is the second time we've got the combo off. The first time my opponent conceded, because he wasn't trying to be a dick. This game, this guy is clearly upset about it. And he's getting his mom to call her Blizzard contacts and try to get my account banned. He's upset that he's losing. It's like, I didn't spend $80 pre-ordering and giving my money to Blizzard to just lose to this Druid against 2,500 armor in 1 turn. Mom, get his account banned. And she calls her boyfriend. But she consults her husband first, who says that she can call her boyfriend, who is a Blizzard employee, and they're trying to get me banned now. That being said, it's not working. Yeah, because the guy's not working. It's 1:30, and the expansion dropped yesterday. So he's fucking around on ladder 2, probably playing the exact same deck. But here we are. Still calling. His mom's probably at work, too, and she's still making the phone call for him. It's pretty nice. You streamed for how many hours? I don't know. I don't keep track of things like that. I had a blue screen a little while ago, so my time got reset. Make a video about this deck? Wow, that's exactly what I'm doing right now, my friend. Exactly what I'm doing right now. I don't know if I'm going to get my editors to cut this part out, though. But say hello if you guys are in the chat right now. If you guys are in the chat, because you might be on YouTube. Yeah, maybe I just make this like a 20-minute video and just like fucking really juice up the ad revenue. Other than the fact that I've been swearing a lot, which kind of ruins the ad revenue that you get on YouTube. But still, 20-minute video, usually get pretty good ads on 20-minute videos. That's some Dollar bills, y'all. Hi, Mom. Hello. Oh, MJ Ken says hello. So, you guys, if you tune into my live streams, which happen really sporadically and not at any exact time, well, if you do tune in, maybe I'll feature your comments in a YouTube video. Maybe. Now, generally, I don't get to the point in games where my opponent is AFKing just enough to where he doesn't get the 15-second turn timer going, but it instead ropes every turn. This is a very special game, so maybe it doesn't happen every time, but tune into the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/control, and you can say hi to me in real time, and I will answer your questions and stuff. Don't pay any attention to this comment, guys, at all. No attention at all. How does the combo work? You play Lion Cracker. You play Floop's Glorious Gloop. You play an Innervate. You play BEEES that will attack your Lion Cracker 2 times. And then you play 2 Earth and Scales.
The cycle of decay begins.
This is, honestly, it kind of feels nice to win here. Like, I could go upstairs and make a snack and just come back and I would have won the game. Maybe I go do that. Or maybe we make a snack for the last 2 minutes. Man, this is one of the only decks that you can just go AFK, make a snack, and come back and you're gonna win. That could actually... I only did that one time with Big Priest. I AFK'd the first 5 turns of a game because I was making a sandwich. I came back and I played Shadow Essence, got Yesaraj, won on turn 7. It's pretty nice. I think I'm going to do that, though. I think I'm going to go make a snack, and I'll come back downstairs with it, and I'll see the victory screen. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Make sure you guys type a lot of nice comments for our good friend Jokin over here. Maybe he checks out the video. Gets to see himself.
2,000 years later.
Man, I was supposed to come back and win. What the fuck is this? You guys ever go upstairs to get a snack and then realize that you don't even have snacks upstairs? You just snack downstairs? I bought some knockoff protein bars. It's a snack for today.
The cycle of decay begins.
Click end turn and I win. But I want to waste like 20, 30 more seconds of his time. This feels good. Just tuned in. How did you get 2,000 armor? Well, I used Cheat Engine. It's a really cool program. I'll show you how to use Cheat Engine.
Death is eternal. My turn is not.
Yep. Just use Cheat Engine. Downloaded it, and I changed my armor. You need at least 1 armor to do it. I changed my armor from 1 to 2,500, and I've just been winning the entire game after that. Easiest victory of my life, to be honest. Never played an easier game of Hearthstone. Ever. Never, ever, never. Never, ever, ever.